kicked in the forehead by a seagull or something. Hey, what's up you guys, Shartimus Prime here doing another Marvel Legends figure review on the Marvel Legends Guardian of the Galaxy Build-A-Figure Groot Infinite Series Star-Lord, man. This is an awesome looking wave of figures. I am very, very excited. If you're trying to pick this wave up, you can get it at Big Bad Toy Store.
Big. Get your big badass toys at BigBadToyStore.com. Click the link in the description below.
Pretty cool packaging over here, very similar to the Amazing Spider-Man 2 and Winter Soldier Wave packagings. I really like how it looks. Says Guardians of the Galaxy up at the top over here. Kind of some glossy text. Looks like he's coming with a lot of accessories along with the Build-A-Figure Groot piece. Then we get a picture right here on the side. Picture of Star-Lord from the movie. Then on the back we have Star-Lord over there with his headphones on and holding his weapons. Then we get this little bio on the back over here that says Star-Lord with the universe in peril, interstellar adventurer Peter Quill, aka Star-Lord, assembles a ragtag team of cosmic misfits to defend it, the Guardians of the Galaxy. I'm very excited. Yes, and we get Star-Lord, Gamora, Rocket Raccoon, Drax, and then the comic series Nova and Iron Man Build-A-Figure Groot right there at the bottom. Another picture of Star-Lord. We saw that earlier. All right, let's get to it and crack this thing open. So here's Star-Lord out of the packaging, and I gotta say I really like this figure. Very, very happy with it. He comes with a ton of accessories, and I also gotta say that I'm really happy that they didn't go with this mold over here, because it seems like this, trench coat figure mold that they use for Nick Fury and a bunch of other figures has been the ongoing mold for any character that has a trench coat. And, knowing that this movie Peter Quill has one, they did not reuse an old mold. They gave us a brand new mold, which I think is really, really cool. So anyway, as I mentioned, he comes with a ton of accessories. Let's take a closer look at those, and then we'll take a closer look at this figure. So Star-Lord comes with a left arm of the Build-A-Figure Groot, which I'll show off once I review Groot. So he comes with this orb over here, which is very, very well done. I like the silver paint applications, and all the little sculpting in this is very cool. It's speculated that it's going to have the power gem inside here or something, which I think would be awesome. Thank you, Sean Long, for that little piece of info, by the way. He also comes with these headphones over here, which I think are pretty well sculpted. Unfortunately, they don't totally cover his ears. I'll show that later on. We also get this little Walkman over here. Looks pretty cool. Very small, not too detailed, but it does the job. Space guns! Yeah, he comes with two space guns over here, which I think look great. I like the gunmetal color for the plastic. I think it looks very good. And I also like the gold paint applications over here. These are sculpted nicely. You can see his trigger finger is supposed to go through the top right there. But they look very cool, and he holds both of these very well. So Star-Lord comes with two interchangeable heads, which I think is an awesome move on Hasbro's part. I think it's really cool. We have this Chris Pratt head over here, which kind of captures his likeness. I don't think this is a dead-on representation. I don't think it's god-awful. I don't know. I don't think it's great, but I don't think it's terrible. How about that? I just think this is okay. He's got his little beard going on over there. That doesn't really match the flesh tone with his hair, but not a big deal. I do like the sculpting that they did over here with the hair, though. I think that was very well done. There's no real paint detail in it, but I think they did a good job with the sculpting over here, so that's pretty cool. I don't know, something about the eyes or something looks a little off to me. But anyway, he has his headphones. I wanted to show how you can place these on here and how they look. And I don't know, it's like they fit over his ears kind of, but not snug. So it's kind of like these sections of the headphones needed to be a little bit longer to like totally wrap around his ears. But you can still take some pictures with it and it'll look like he's listening to his Walkman. This just looks really cool to me. I really like the glossy black paint, the gold around the eye sections. The silver paint applications look good. Nice little sculpted lines right there, like just right underneath, like over the mouth area. It's got a bunch of tiny little tubes sculpted. I think this is very cool. You can see how it's made out of all these different sections. You can see all these different lines here. And come around the back. This is just really nice. I'm really digging this one. So yeah, definitely going to have my Star-Lord figure displayed like this. I think this is just a lot cooler. And again, nice job with the sculpting on the hair, They didn't go short on that or anything, but yeah, this is just the cooler head sculpt out of the two, I think. To compare the movie Star-Lord mask with the one from the comics, I think they did a pretty good job. I don't know, it's a pretty good movie interpretation of Star-Lord over here. Not too bad. And looking at the rest of the figure, I really like the paint sculpt on here, especially on the trench coat, man. Look at all these little sculpted details over here. I like the paint applications. It's not just a flat red, but there's this nice black paint coming in and out of here, which looks awesome. I really like it a lot. Even on this little backpack thing, you have all these sculpted notches, the gold paint applications right there on the buckle. Looking at the side of the arm, you get this little Star-Lord logo right there that you're used to seeing in the comic version. That is nice, man. Look at all this. This is cool. There's a little backpack here, which is removable, by the way. You can just unpeg it right here, and then just lift this over his head and everything right there and get this off of here. I don't know if I'm going to have mine displayed like that or not. One little gripe though is, I don't know, there's something going on inside here. You hear that? There's like a little piece of plastic in there. And I have some stress marks right over there at the top of this ab crunch. But, I mean, as far as the sculpting goes, I like how the shirt looks. There's no paint shading or anything on here, but it's sculpted pretty well. But yeah, that ab crunch is gonna, I don't know, that could be a problem for a lot of people, or just me, I don't know. But here's a cool looking belt buckle. Wu-Tang. I like how this arm guard looks. The sculpting on the gloves looks pretty good too. Right hand looks pretty good. And he also holds his Walkman pretty well. But unfortunately, getting him to hold this orb is a little trickier. Ooh, you can see a little paint from the Walkman. And the pants have these nice lines sculpted right over here. Really nice paint applications towards the bottom of the trench coat. This is great looking, man. I think this is very, very cool. Boots came out pretty clean. Digging it. Got these little jet boosters. And we've got all these buckles and straps and stuff on the back over here, and some numbers. I wanted to see if I could actually try to remove the trench coat on this. I don't know why you would, because the arms wouldn't match the shirt or anything, and you really can't. It looks like it's just on there too tight to try to remove this trench coat. Star-Lord has some pretty good articulation. You can move his head up a reasonable amount. And same thing with the Chris Pratt head sculpt, you can move it up the same way. So, and you can move this down as well, and turn it side to side. I guess a tiny little bit of neck pivot. Yeah, a little bit right over there. He has shoulders that move outward. They can move forward, and you can rotate at the bicep. One thing I want to mention, though, is it looks like this left arm seems to be a little further away from the upper torso than the right arm. I don't totally get that. And it looks like sometimes the trench coat gets stuck in this shoulder joint, so you kind of really have to squeeze and shift the trench coat around a little bit if you want his arms down a little bit more. As you can see, because this left arm sticks out of the body a little bit more, I can move his arm closer to his torso than the right arm. But anyway, he has this bicep swivel, double jointed elbows, wrists move side to side, down and up. He has that ab crunch that I was talking about, and you can't really move it down more than that. Yeah, it's kind of scary. I can see the stress marks right there. He can move back quite a bit though, but it doesn't really stay due to the trench coat. Yeah, I kind of have a hard time with that. Underneath the belt over here, he has a waist swivel. He has hip joints that allow the figure's legs to move outward only that much. I wish they could move out more than that. He can kick forward quite a bit though. He has an upper thigh swivel, double jointed knees, ankles move down, up, beautiful ankle pivot, peg holes at the bottom of the feet. I think this figure could use a calf cut right over here. That kind of would have been helpful with posing. Sometimes I get frustrated posing this guy and the legs look kind of weird. So this Star-Lord figure stands just under 6.5 inches tall. And here's Star-Lord compared to the Marvel Legends AIM Soldier, which will be using the same exact body mold as the comic version of Star-Lord, which will be coming out later on. And let's see if we can do a head swap with these. We could put a Star-Lord head on this. Hey, actually, it kind of fits. So, yeah. That's kind of how Star-Lord's going to look, right? No. And then here's Star-Lord compared to Rocket Raccoon, and somebody had asked me if you could do a head swap with the movie version of Rocket Raccoon to the comic version, and you can put the movie version head on the comic version one, but the peg is too big on the movie version for the comic version, so that doesn't work at all. Here's our movie 6-inch Star-Lord figure compared to the Marvel Universe 3¾ comic series Star-Lord. And of course, here he is next to the Marvel Legends Big Time Letdown Spider-Man. So once again, I gotta say I really like this figure a lot. I think it's a great figure, man. Great paint sculpt, a lot of articulation, tons of accessories. I think this guy is really, really cool. He's on sale right now for pre-order at BBTS for only $13, which I think is an incredible deal. So if you want to pick just this guy up, go over there. But yeah, man, please check out MarvelousNews.com for a full gallery of images, and hit the like button if you like the video, leave a comment, and do not forget to subscribe. I'll catch you later. Peace. If I'm wrong about that, it's totally Sean Long's fault, not mine.